Hello, I'm Mark. This is Aquarian Christianity. Welcome if you have not seen my videos. I know most people will not see me because I'm just not popular. So if you're looking for someone that's popular about Christianity, may I recommend Benny Hinn or Pat Robertson or John Hagee or Rod Parsley, if he's still kicking and doing it. People like that, or Saddleback Church, which Rick, whatever his name is, Rick Warren, people like that. If you're looking for some popular form of Christianity that is false, go ahead. But if you're looking for something different, you got it. I want to talk about the health and wealth gospel. Is this gospel false? Is this gospel true? I would say that people who sit in church and pray and truly believe in their mind and in their heart, I am not receiving anything from God, I think that's a false gospel. At the same time, those who, and I'm filming from Northern Indiana, so in January 2022. So this is cold. It's cold here. I'm from the South, so when I say cold, it sounds different. A little more Canadian, perhaps, supposedly. Not from Canada. God bless you all up there. Southern United States, which I miss. I miss it. It's rare to find a true believer. So you have these extremes, and it's essentially the same thing. You got people jumping around, slapping people on the forehead, or whatever Benny Hinn does, or whatever. Pat Robertson has these words of knowledge, and people get healed. And whether this is a Pat Robertson or Benny Hinn, you can see this inconsistent. Benny Hinn is always, like touching somebody on the shoulder, or touching somebody on the chest, or hitting somebody on the forehead, or something like that. Like I think Rod Parsley does that, and Pat Robertson, who is probably going off the air pretty soon, literally and figuratively, is having these words of knowledge, and nobody comes up on stage and he heals them, and you get disparate things from false teachers. You get the same thing from Christ and his people. So we have, on the one hand, people who sit in church and pray for somebody's healing, and they say, well, I guess it was God's time, we wanted him to go. They pray for somebody's healing, pray for somebody's healing, pray for somebody's healing. And the Christian, they will basically cast out. Jesus said they will cast you out of their synagogues or meeting places. This is churches. They will cast you out of their synagogues. They will cast you out of your churches. Anyone who kills you will think he's offering a service to God. Jesus said they will do these things because they have known neither me nor my Father. So you have these churches, and they'll say, okay, you can pray for something. I went to the elders of the church that says if anybody's sick, he should go to the elders of the church, pour on oil, and pray for him that he may be healed. And the prayer in faith will heal the sick. I just lost my light. I think I don't have power. I thought that might happen. So it's interesting when I said that the light went out. The faith will help heal the sick, and the light went out. Satan, could have just gone out, but I think the timing was Satan's choice. So you got people who say you'll never be healed, or you're going to pray for it, and just if it would happen, it would happen anyway. They say, well, God heal this person because it's just great, because Well, God was God's will. They call fate God's will. On the other hand, they say, give it to me now. Give it to me now. If you're God, you're going to give it to me now. If you don't give it to me now, I'm doing something wrong, or you're not God or something. They always say, put your hands on the television and stuff like that. The truth is, neither one of these people believe. On the one hand, they're dead religion, and on the other hand, they're dead religion, claiming it to be alive. You have people who will basically say, okay, Christianity's dead and gone. And you have people who will say, God's going to do something for you today, right now. And it's not it. I will be healed. You can tell I'm sick. You can tell I'm sick. I'm over 50 years old. I'm over 50 years old. I will be sick. I will be married. I will have children. I will have several children. My fiance is about the same age I am. I'm sick. I'm childless. I'm alone. And I'm a Christian, most importantly. I will have children. I will get married. I'm not waiting on God in vain. But that doesn't mean He won't do it. That doesn't mean He will do it right now. We are not in control of God. He is in control of us. And in the meantime, He's developing patience and endurance, as it says in 1 Timothy 6:11. As for you, man of God, flee all these things and pursue righteousness, godliness, faith, love, endurance, gentleness. Is that what it was? Or I have another one in there. Pursue. As for you, man of God, flee all these things and pursue righteousness, godliness, faith, love, endurance, I think I might have been another one, and gentleness. If God was if God makes us wait, it's for a good reason. If you don't have to wait for anything, you're living in a fantasy world. Things are quicker in the modern world, but not everything is automatic. When it comes to God, you have to go through the grit. The Bible says in Hebrews, if you are being chastised by God, God is considering you His sons. And it says, for what son is there whom a father does not discipline? But it says, if you be without chastisement, of which all have become partakers, ye are bastards and not sons. Bastards. That means your mother was the same, or your mother was, your mother was not, your mother did not have God as a father. There was no marriage there, or Jesus as a husband. All right, that's about all I had to say about that. God will give you the health and the wealth. I will be rich. I will have children. I will have a wife. I will have my friends around me again. Wait on God. The health and wealth gospel, if you add time to it, is much more than what is proclaimed on television by the TV evangelists. Pat Robertson, Benny Hinn, and the rest, Rod Parsley, if he's still doing that, and Jimmy Swaggart. I don't know, Jimmy Swaggart's probably a little more traditional. You got dead religion either way. You wait in faith, with hope, with love, and having these in greater and greater abundance. Peter says, the Apostle Peter, you will neither be unfruitful, you will neither be indolent nor unfruitful in your knowledge of Him. Okay. So God bless you in England and in Scotland and in Wales and in Cornwall and in Ireland and Australia, and God bless you especially in Australia for this time, and Canada, United States, India, etc.